What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in ARK Survival Evolved on the Extinction map. That's right, you guys, and no snap! Is it going to be an awesome freaking day? So guys, welcome back, and happy Wednesday to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for coming on by and watching with us. I am on the back of Mickey, the terrible Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Chloe's on the back of Pooh Bear. Honey, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everyone.
So we're here in the courtyard, and now I'm inside of a wolf right now. But Mickey is one of our terrible T-Rexes. In fact, it's my terrible T-Rex. And then we've also got Brickhouse, kind of opposite of me right here. They're both healing up a little bit. They're very bloody because we pumped a ton of stats into them. 50,000 health and 1,100 melee damage so far on these bad boys, and they're only gonna get even better. But today we have a few things to do, because in the next episode it's happening. It's finally happening. We're fighting the Desert Titan. Now the Desert Titan, like I've said, is the giant flying pancake that'll spawn over by Red Obelisk. Now there's a few things that we need to get done in today's episode, and Chloe, you want to brief us on a couple of those things, and I'll brief everybody else on the other stuff?
So, I'm gonna brief you guys on what I'm doing. I'm going out with Pooh, and also because he's not as tanked, because he was a lower level, I'm bringing all my wolves with me. So me and Pooh are going. Pooh is going out to collect some narcoberries and some tinterberries.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be at the industrial cooker.
Very good.
And crafting some medical brews.
Indeed. And are you making some enduro
narcotics.
stews? Are you making some enduro stews as well, or was that not one of the ones that you were gonna make?
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start with the medical brews.
Okay, perfect.
So.
Well, honestly, anything that's just gonna give us the one-up against this Desert Titan is gonna be great. So she's going to go out and grab a whole bunch of berries on the back of Pooh and her wolf pack, and then you and I are going to have a little bit of a chat, everybody watching. No, I'm kidding. We're just going to stay here, and we're going to do a little bit of building on the back of the Quetzal. Now, I don't need to go out and do any gathering, because we're not building out of stone, we're not building out of thatch, nor are we building out of wood. We're building out of metal. So, off camera, we've been stockpiling Acatina paste, cementing paste, and metal, to the point now where we have... we have 10,943 cementing paste and 24,000 metal. We're going to build a metal platform around this thing, or at least on top of this thing, in order to make this thing as safe as we can for both the pilot, which is probably either going to be me or Chloe, and the person riding on the back of it. Now, my idea is this. Holy shit, I just went to the stratosphere. Why did that just shoot me up so high? Alright, so my idea is this. I've built platform saddles many times before, some of which have been quite useful, others of which have just been for fun. Hashtag Todd from the Ragnarok series. But the platform saddle is going to consist of, hopefully, if I can get it to work, it should be 3 foundations wide and probably 3 or 4 foundations long. That way we have as big of a platform as we can to work with in the event of us wanting to adapt this platform saddle to anything else in the future. Now, because we're building out of metal, it's good to be careful, but the lovely thing is when they added part of S Plus into ARK, it allowed you to pick up structures that you've placed down if you place them down incorrectly. Not to mention, before we're recording this video, ARK is getting ready to release S Plus, more structures plus, into ARK, so that'll be for the next episode, or probably the episode after that, because we're fighting the Desert Titan in the next episode. Now, there are a few things we could stand to get as well, and we may end up having to do them off camera because they take way too damn long, and I'm talking about the element veins. Now, I've been supplementing our element usage by going out and grinding with the tables that you can slap inside of the city. That gets you a ton of element dust, and 1,000 element dust makes 1 element. So I get about 10 to 15 element every single time I go and slap those tables with the Dodic. Now, we need to get a decent bit more element because there's a couple more things that I want to make, and especially one of those things we're going to make today. and that's this bad boy right here, the unassembled mech. That's right, we're going in for Titanfall in ARK. Now this thing is well within our means as far as affording it, because we've got about 7,000 crystal on one of our RGs. We've got the almost 4,000 black pearls, 24,000 metal. We only need the polymer because we have the element in storage. Now the mech, we're not going to use it right away, but we are going to show it in today's episode because you guys got to see it. It's amazing. But we're also going to make one of these. Let's see, where's it at? It's right here. Now the reason we're going to make a tech force field, I know it probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense because we're on a PvE server and not a PvP server, but I believe when we go to fight the Desert Titan is going to be somewhere in that little area out there. And I don't want him straying too close to here and destroying our base. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the tech force field up around the main workshop so that it covers the tech replicator, the indie forges, and all of the storage. If any of this gets destroyed, it'll be a bummer, but it's well within our means to repair it if we have all of this still standing. But if we don't, then we lose our cryo fridges, we lose our refrigerators, our tech replicator, and that might be a very expensive bill to pay. So that's kind of what we have on the docket for today. Chloe is probably already outside the base going after a bunch of berries. I'm not sure. Are you out there, baby?
Yeah.
You are?
Can you see me?
I don't know where you went. Oh, there you are. She's got her wolf pack with her.
We're just
Awesome.
here having fun.
Awesome, baby. Well, there's plenty of bushes up that way where you can get some stuff. And
Yeah.
I pumped a little bit of health on Pooh, so he should be good. And his melee damage is ridiculously high. So I'm just going to stay back here and keep building. Let me know if you need any help, okay? I'm going to keep chatting with the viewers so that we can understand what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and start off by doing this. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're just going to search by metal, because I don't want to have to search through all 447 slots of this goddamn tech replicator to find what I need to find. Now originally I was gonna build this out of tech, but I don't think I'm going to, because one, it's way too expensive, and two, I believe we'll be okay. I don't think, as long as the Desert Titan doesn't chomp the Quetzal, we'll be okay. So I'm thinking we can make 481 metal foundations. Holy shit. Let's see.
Shit, oh my god.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, we have so much stuff. Alright, so there's 5. There's 10. So let's see, if it's a 3x3, that's only going to be 9. So we'll start off with that, but if it's a 3x4, we'll need a little bit more than that. Okay, and it's raining. Of course it's raining. Now, because I need to be able to see, we're just going to go ahead and take this stuff out of here. And let's check this out. So, one of the best ways that I've found to create anything on a platform saddle is because they're moving, it's a little tough to get straight lines every single time. Also, you can see that this Quetzal has been quite leveled. We have 100% imprint on it, and we've got 1,876.2 weight, 15,988.6 health, and 2,450 stamina. So it's going to be pretty good, not to mention it has the Ascendant saddle. Now, let's go ahead and come out here. Let's come straight down, and let's see if that's straight. No, it's not. Okay, so that only works on boats, but that's okay. Now let's see. We want to make sure that we're as straight as possible, because we're going to need to try and get a 3 across. It might not work, so we might just have like a 2x2, but if I can get it to be perfect on this side. Let's see. That's a little bit imperfect, and I don't think it actually placed. Let's see. The other problem is it places really strangely sometimes. The snap points can be really weird. Let's see. Okay, so that is not straight, so we'll just pick that back up. That is such a nice thing, because that would have just been wasted metal right there, and now it's not. And that's straight right there. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try and get it all the way over here. And I think we need to rotate it just a tad, just a pube, just a pinch.
Oh my god.
Hashtag stream reference.
Stream reference.
Okay, wait, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, come on. No? Okay, so it doesn't want to place like that. That's really strange. Okay, so what if I do this? How's that look? Meh? Or is that straight? Did I just get that straight by accident? No, it's a little off kilter. We're getting there. We're getting there. I know it's not the most riveting thing to watch, watching somebody place a foundation on a moving platform, but you know, things need to be done.
It's the hard truth in, you know, how it is to build in ARK.
Yeah.
Especially on console.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Okay.
It's like trial and error.
Trial and error is my best friend in this game. It's kind of crazy. But okay, that's as close as we're going to get, and we got a 2x3. 2x3 is pretty decent, and there is maybe something that we can do. However, I shouldn't have placed those down yet, because there's one thing that I want to do. That one can't be picked up, but that one can. Perfect. We got it just in time. So the one thing that I want to do to make this platform saddle a little bit safer is we're going to sink the foundations. Now, in order to sink the foundations, you've probably seen me do it 100 times before in previous series that you've watched, because you have watched them all, haven't you? But one of the things that you can do is you can sink different things into, you can sink foundations into structures and stuff like that. So, I just hit my table, sorry about that. You can sink the foundations into the ground, you can sink them into boats, you can sink them into platform saddles, all sorts of that stuff. And what I mean by sink is you lower the elevation at which the foundation is sitting at. So what you saw there before, the foundation will be quite lower inside of there. So all we need to do is grab ourselves some pillars. Right here. That's 17 pillars. That should be more than enough because we can reuse the same pillars over and over and over again because of the nice S+ things. In fact, we probably don't even need 17. So we'll just stop at 4. That'll work for me. So we'll come back over here and we'll grab this stuff and we'll get going. How's Pooh going there, sweetheart?
Pooh is full of fibre.
Fibre. I forgot that he can pick up fiber.
Yeah, but I am actually picking up some mayo berries.
Okay, perfect.
And then also some stimberries because for the enduro stew I need 9 cooked meat, 5 sava roots, 2 stimulant, 5 rock carrots, 10 mayo berries, and 1 water.
Oh, okay, perfect. So it's not too expensive of a recipe.
No.
Okay, good. Alright. So you see what I mean about sinking the foundations? It's nice. Not to mention with this lovely S+ integration, we can just pick this stuff up just like that, and we're good to go. So already, the foundation has been sunk into the back of this platform saddle. It's going to kind of phase through the Quetzal a little bit, but one, it's going to protect us on the platform, as well as the Quetzal itself, which will be very nice. But then let's sink this again. There we go. Pick that up at the last minute. There we go. And I'd say probably a couple more. A couple more should be just fine. Just like that.
You're over here.
I am. Alright. So I think that's going to be perfect. What does it look like if we put another one in? Let's see. Let's try that. Nope. I need you to just place right... Nope. I need you to just place right there. Nope. That is not where I want you to place. That is not where I want you to place. Stop placing there. Real. Thank you. That's perfect. That's the perfect height. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Alright, so that's most of the foundation all the way through, which is very, very nice. Now, I don't know why the ARK devs decided to make it the most difficult process trying to lower a foundation. Conan Exiles did it perfectly. They executed that shit perfectly with the ability to just kind of lower and raise foundations at will. But okay, that's the platform saddle. Nothing too grand, nothing too crazy. That's all we need. We just need a 2x4. But we're not stopping there. We need to grab ourselves some more metal stuff because we need to have ramps. As well as, actually here, I'll just type in the full word metal. We need ramps and we need ceilings. So we can make 5, 10, 15, 20. And then 5, 10, 15, 20 ramps, just in case. That should be just fine. This is why I use the tech replicator and not the smithy, because these things get done so quickly, and it saves a hell of a lot of time. So we can grab that, and we can grab that. There we are. We can come up here now. And let's go ahead and move the Quetzal, in fact. Go ahead and move it over here or something like that. Since we've pretty much got everything that we need, you can kind of see what it's going to look like when it takes shape. But okay, go ahead and put that right there. Let's replace the foundations and the pillars. And, okay, nope, let's put those there. And let's put these right there. Okay, so then we're just going to kind of build as far out as we can with all of this stuff. Just like this. There we go. And then to make sure that no matter where we're at, we can always get back on the Quetzal, we're going to do this. So this is what we'll do. We will break this ceiling or this foundation out just like that. We're going to put in a hatch frame, so don't worry. It's going to look pretty cool. I can guarantee it. That way we can get back onto the Quetz without having to worry about it. But if we go ahead and move out here into this little open area out here, we'll be okay. We won't get attacked by anything. It's a little bit shiny, I'll give you that. It's quite reflective. But in order to make sure that we can get on anywhere from the Quetzal, we want to make sure that we have ramps. So it looks like we can't go down any further on that. Then we want to come over here and do the exact same thing on this side. Now the unfortunate part about building the Quetzal like this is you're not going to have as many areas where you can actually get back onto the Quetz. You'd have to find a place with like a hill, but it's better than nothing. It's very much better than nothing. So okay, that's the Quetzal saddle. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, and now we can transport a whole hell of a lot of stuff with the ability to kind of revamp the design as well. Not to mention, it kind of looks like a giant solar panel, so maybe that can be his name? Solar panel? Oh, I just picked up the bear. Were you on that, baby?
I know. Yeah, I was walking on it.
I didn't even
notice.
You
didn't notice.
I didn't. I just saw a flying bear.
and then I tried to back up a little bit more to stand on top of you, but
it didn't work.
You flying and me steering at the same time, and quite problematic.
Quite problematic. All right, so let's grab ourselves a hatch frame inside of here, and we'll finish off this design. Let's see, structures. Metal.
It looks very good, baby.
Thank you. I hope it works as well as I think it will. Go ahead and make one of those as well. Now, in order to make the driver feel safer, we're going to do something, and I've never done it. Oh, I didn't even pick it up. I've never done it before, but it involves walls and door frames and stuff like that, because I want to make sure that the driver does not get taken out by a couple of the things that are inside of here. This is what I didn't want to do with all this freaking bullshit through here. Where's the hatch frame? There it is. Okay. So let's put this up top. Also, it's just going to be nice to have a platform saddle Quetzal with this much stuff on it. It's going to be really nice to have. Alright, so there's the hatch frame. And that's a window. I made a window instead of a hatch frame, or a trapdoor, because I'm an idiot. But okay. God damn it. I was rushing through it, and I was like, okay, that's a trapdoor. That's what I needed. But alright.
Aww.
Yeah, I feel dumb, but that's okay. Alright.
It's okay. You're not dumb.
Thank you, Bibi. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walls. Need that right there. We need a metal door. How many ceilings do I have left? I've got 6 ceilings. Don't need that many, but that's okay. Trap door is right there. Perfecto. We'll pick that up. We'll pick that up. And we'll pick this stuff up. Now, I know it's not been the most riveting thing to watch, but I appreciate you watching if you stuck with me. Alright, so we can go ahead and plop this stuff in. This is the stuff that normally we do off camera, but I wanted to include you guys this time just because it's fun. So it doesn't look like I can actually access the... Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. So you can indeed access the Quetzal. Okay, so now we can go and put that there.
That's the key thing.
What's
and
that?
Also, to access the Quetzal.
Yeah, exactly.
But then also, I'm gonna impress you all.
Oh, really now?
Just in a second.
Prepare to have your britches blown off, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Almost.
Almost. I believe in you.
Almost. So, I have like 1,000 tinta berries.
Okay.
And I just made 888 narcotics. And
that's a
so,
lot of drugs. Hot damn, that's a lot of drugs.
I know. And also, I'm gonna cook like 300 cooked meat.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes.
So that is the finished design. That's the most primitive design that I could possibly do to make it the most functional, in my opinion. I think it's going to do just fine. The driver is going to be perfectly fine inside of here. And I hear what you might be asking. How the hell are they going to see if they can't see? Well, let's see. Actually, you know what? Here, we can just demolish this trapdoor because we don't need it. But that's because it's going to be in a third-person view. They're not going to be in a first-person. First-person, they really can't see. But third-person, they absolutely can see. And they'll be able to carry the Quetzal, whether it's myself or Chloe. We'll be able to carry the Quetzal, or we'll be able to carry the creature. The driver of the Quetzal will be perfectly safe, because as you can see, I have the home bonus, and I'm flying, which is always nice to see. And yeah, so now the Quetzal is done. We have the Quetzal finished, baby.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Yeah,
and
it's
also
pretty
I
perfect.
think I'm gonna be the driver.
Okay.
Because you being on that Titan is a little bit more fun for everyone to see that perspective.
You're sweet.
And also, I need to fly and I need to go to fly school.
I need to
take me
go to
flight
flight school. I can take you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll teach you a little bit. Okay.
So
now we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit more off-camera grinding. Probably grab some elements. See if we can't do an element vein or something like that. Grab some polymer because we need 550 polymer for this thing, and we need 800 polymer for the tech force field. But when we have all of that ready, we'll come back in. We'll show you everything that we got. We'll end off today's episode, and then the next episode we're going in and fighting the Titan. So we'll see you guys soon.
ooh.
Alright, so the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I just did not want to go out and do an element vein, because we've done a couple off-camera, not today, but just kind of off-camera when we've just been playing, and it takes so long that it's hardly worth it for the element that you get. Granted, you know, if you need to stockpile a couple hundred, then that's fine. But we already have a couple hundred stockpiled, and if need be, I can always return some of the shards that we have in the tech generator and turn them back into element. I think it's 1,000 shards for 10 element, if I'm not mistaken, or it's like 10,000 shards for 100 element. I think that's the conversion. I think it's 10,000 shards for 100 element. But we can always do that, plus the stuff that we're going to build. Oh my god, I just got launched by a geyser. Holy shit!
Oh no!
It's a flying puppy! Oh my... Oh, I need to put my boots back on, because I'm going to die if I do that. But anyways, what I was saying, before the geyser rudely interrupted me, was, we are just probably... What just... Oh, I had mega rabies, that's right. We're probably just gonna go ahead and stick with the element that we have now. It's only gonna cost us, I think, 110 element, and then we'll have an extra... probably maybe 100 left or something like that. Which, I mean, 100 element is nothing to be, like... It's nothing to... It's quite a lot of element to have. 100 element is a decent amount to have, but judging by the fact that before we wiped the castle and my stuff and her stuff, we had together probably 5,000 element from the veins that we did. So you can understand why we think it's not that much element, but it's gonna be just fine. The reason I have mega rabies, or had mega rabies, and the wolf is quite hurt, is because I just came back from the desert cave. Now, the desert cave, like I've said before, is the best way for me to get polymer, because it's the cheapest, and it's right outside our back door. So all I need to do now is just grab all that polymer off of my inventory, or off of his inventory. And before we get to crafting, I want to show you what Chloe's been doing. Check this stuff out. Look at all of this stuff. She's got freaking potatoes, she's got carrots, she's got 244 now of these health brews. She's got 38 enduro stews. Jesus, criminy, honey. Where the hell did you get all the spark powder for the stimulants?
It benefits from having a farm.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Goodness gracious. All right, so we're gonna go ahead.
Pooh helped me. So,
well, yeah, Pooh is the berry getter. He's like the breadwinner of the family, but okay.
And also the pick.
And also the pick. So let's go ahead and throw in one of these element. And we've got, let's see, how much element do we have on us? We've got 298 element on us. I could have sworn we had more. Did I drop my element by accident? I hope I didn't drop my element by accident. That would suck ass. But okay.
Yeah, that would.
Let's see, because that was 20 element on my inventory. But okay. All we need for this is one to turn it on, and then we'll just go ahead and throw in the rest of the element inside of there. And we'll see how much we have left after we're done, because I'm going to have to be doing some farming off camera. But okay, if we just dump the polymer in here, all of this is going to cost about 6,000 metal, which is chump change for us. We got 22K. Okay, game stuttered. Alright, so there's a mech. We can make 2 mechs, actually. And we might do that if we have extra stuff. But tech force field, done. And that hurt a lot. And then, let's come out of here. We can make 1 mech. Okay, so we don't have enough to do everything like that. But we still have 182 element left, and we're out of polymer. We could, you know what, honey, I'm going to make you one too, since we should have matching mechs.
Oh.
There we go.
You don't have to make me. Oh,
well, it's done. Okay.
Oh, no.
Alright.
You're silly.
Yeah, I know.
Boys with their toys.
You know it,
Big
Bubba.
mechs. Fast cars. Well, thank you.
You're welcome,
I'm gonna
baby.
feel much safer now.
Yes. Now, the mech. Some of you already know exactly what's going on with the mech, but for those of you that don't, prepare to have your minds blown and your britches blown off. So we're just going to go ahead and put the tech force field inside of here for now. We have it just in case we need to use it. Not to mention when we go to fight the Desert Titan, we're going to put the element, what we have left, inside of there and just run it on full for a little bit. Honey, your mech is in the prefabs box inside of the storage room.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop all this garbage. Drop all this chitin. We have way too much chitin as it is. And then all the other element, we'll go ahead and put it inside of there. Actually, wait, I need to split some of that for myself. Go and just take 10, because I'm not greedy. There we go. And we'll put that there. Okay, so we got 132 element left. What's going on with the wolves? Why are they screaming?
It was a stego that started attacking them,
Aha.
but our velo wall took care
Destroyed
of it.
it? Oh, okay, perfect. Alright,
Yeah.
so get ready for the mech. Now, you might be thinking it's going to be kind of tiny, but I can guarantee you that it's not. It's massive, it's bigger than a giga, and it's crazy as shit. Look at this stuff. Look at the power behind me now. I got a goddamn mech in my hands. Holy Jesus. Not a fan of the color, so we're going to repaint this bad boy, but this is the mech. Now, what's cool is there's actually a bigger one than this, but we'll get to that later on down the road. Now, the mech, what can it do? Well, it's basically an extension of you. So it has its own health, it has its own stamina, weight, melee damage, and movement speed. But what's cool about it is you can wear your tech armor inside of here, and they can't get to you. An Multiplier cannot hit you through the mech, at least it couldn't before, so I hope it can't now. And you can really use this to get around the map and save holy crap tons of element, because it doesn't use as much for a special ability. And that ability is this. You can straight up hover around the entire map. And look at this. So down there in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that we have a heat bar raising, and you can see the heat overlay kind of on my legs, my thighs, and stuff like that. It begins to turn orange when it gets really hot. Now, this is kind of a piece of shit mech. And the reason I say it's a piece of shit mech is because you can craft it in the replicator, and it's just a regular one. Now, there are better ones that you can get, but they are very expensive. And I say that with all of those materials stockpiled in the tech replicator. But for it being a piece of shit mech, it still does some pretty damn good damage. 651 damage when they're not mate boosted. 450, I think, is what I saw when they are mate boosted. Not to mention, we don't only have access to the sword, we have access to a little pew-pew gun. Look at this little thing. Let's see, where's my first target? This thing sucks down element, so I don't use it that much, and it's not the best, but that Anki, yeah, so you can see that it, oh no, that's a Kentro. That's not an Anki. We want to just go and back up from him. But you can see that that uses fuel. But if you're noticing something, it really doesn't use a whole lot of fuel. Oh, I guess it does. Holy cow. Oh, it sucks through some fuel. Hot damn. Maybe they patched that. They must have patched that,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure. It might not be as lucrative now to use this around the map, but who knows? You can pretty much run anywhere and be fine. But this is now the Mega Mech. Or not the Mega Mech. I just spoiled it. Damn it. This is now the Mech. And we'll probably use these later on down the road when we do the Ice Titan fight, and maybe the Forest Titan. But for now, it's going to go in cryo, and it's just going to chill. Because yes, you can put this damn thing in a cryopod, and you can chuck it out anywhere on the battlefield. It's that powerful. So I think with that, you guys, we are ready to fight the Desert Titan. Let me go ahead and walk you through exactly what's going to happen in the next episode. We'll do another recap at the beginning of the next episode anyways, but what's going to happen in the next episode is we are going to load up our Volanosaurs that we have over here. The two Volanosaurs that we're going to use are Freya and Shredder, or Shredder and Freya. Both of these Volanosaurs have been leveled heavily. 10,364 health, 10,000 stamina, 1,191.2 melee damage, and an Ascendant Saddle. And then Freya, 12,894.2 health, 9,475.4 stamina, and 1,008.0% melee damage, and an Ascendant Saddle. Both of these guys is what we're going to use. We'll have one somewhere probably in cryo, and the other one will be on the back of the Quetzal. The Quetzal will then be used to airlift the Volanosaur onto the back of the floating pancake, and then we just begin to attack it, we fall off, we rinse and repeat until it's dead, and then we reap the benefits, and we get all the stuff. But you'll just have to wait until the next episode, guys. So with that being said, honey, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
I want to say goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching. I was more in the background, which is totally fine. We're stockpiled now with medical brews, and yeah.
All right.
I think I'm ready.
I think you are too, honey.
The next episode.
I think you are. I think you are. So,
yeah.
With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.